think video games are a waste of time, but what if I told you they can actually save you money? I've been a gamer since I can remember. My parents are gamers, my brother's a gamer, even my sister-in-law is a gamer. And I love talking about money, which got me thinking, video games have saved me thousands of dollars over the years. Let me explain. There are so many avenues where video games help you save. Direct financial savings, replacement for other paid entertainment, skill building and indirect savings. There's lifestyle and practical savings. If I forget anything, let me know. Direct financial savings. Buying one game can be cheaper than a night out. I often buy a $40 game and it keeps me entertained for 20 to 50 hours or sometimes even more. Compare that to dinner, lunch, or brunch, possibly including transportation, which could easily cost $30 to $100 just for 2 hours of entertainment. There are some high quality games I play for free. Well, I only play one really, but I don't spend a dime unless I want optional upgrades, which I usually don't. For example, I play Pokemon Go, which is entirely free unless you want to pay for some extras or some passes and events that are going on. But you can also play Fortnite, Among Us, and a lot of those like farming games. Wait for sales and discounts. I always check platforms like Steam, the Nintendo store. You could also check the PlayStation store, the Epic Games store for huge sales. I'm a Nintendo girl and they generally have a lot of sales, but they're a little annoying because Nintendo as a system and their games just tend to be a lot more money than other games for whatever reason. But waiting a bit until a game goes on sale has saved me 33%, sometimes even more. Sometimes I've saved like 90% on some of these like older games, and I wanted them anyway. I just didn't want to pay for the high ticket price. Some subscription services give access to almost 100 games. I use the Nintendo subscription service and I was able to play a ton of the original Super Nintendo games, which was really cool. I just kind of ended up playing Yoshi's Island. I played all the Mario games. I played the Donkey Kong games. And then I canceled the subscription. I think maybe I subscribed for like 4 months and then that was it. You just have to remember to cancel when you're not using it. Digital libraries reduce the need for physical purchases. I feel like because of the online stores, everything is at my fingertips. The reason I got some of the video games for about 90% is because I waited so long for them to go on sale. I would just like favorite a game in the store, and then every so often I would go back to look at the ones that I favorited, or I think it was called the wish list, and I would see which ones were on sale and I'm like, oh, 90% off, cool. Then I would purchase it. Real libraries also have games and consoles that you can rent for free. My library just got the Nintendo Switch 2, and I've borrowed so many Switch games. The most recent one I borrowed was Super Mario Wonder, just because I haven't seen it gone on sale. Also, I'm not allowed to buy any more video games until I finish my video games in my backlog, which is a whole nother story because I have so many video games I still haven't played. So I borrowed Super Mario Wonder. It was a great game. I returned it about a week later and I could just rent it again whenever I want. I love the library. Replay value saves money. Some games I play are designed to be played over and over again with multiple endings or challenges. I get hundreds of hours of entertainment from just one purchase. Secondhand games and consoles are cheaper. My Switch was secondhand. I purchased it from eBay for about 80 bucks. I kind of regret buying the handheld one. I wish I bought the one that also connects to the TV, but it is what it is. It also came with this case that's actually really, really good. I think new it was like $300 or something like that. Replacement for other paid entertainment. Gaming nights replace bars or restaurants. Sometimes, instead of spending $50 to $100 for drinks or meals with friends, I just set up a gaming session. Story-driven games replace movies or shows. I love immersive storytelling games like The Witcher 3. They're as engaging as a movie or a series that you may like, but instead of just a couple of hours of entertainment, The Witcher 3, for example, I played for over 130 hours. And I think I spent about $12 on the game. Strategy and puzzle games replace expensive classes. Games that challenge my brain like Zelda, The Breath of the Wild, and most of the ones I play are often cheaper than paying for courses or apps designed to improve thinking skills. Games improve budgeting skills. I think that resource management games or sort of simulation games like Stardew Valley, The Sims, Animal Crossing, even some of those farming games on your phone where you manage money and supplies can actually teach people real-life financial planning skills. These types of games can also help with reducing impulse purchases. I noticed that strategizing in games helps me think twice when it comes to paying $50 for something that I don't really need. Teamwork multiplayer games helps at work. Communicating and coordinating in games has improved my collaboration skills, which has helped me personally and professionally. Time management translates to productivity. I realized the way that I manage tasks in games has helped me to become more efficient in real life. In strategy or situation games, I constantly have to decide what I should do first, how to allocate my time, and which tasks give me the biggest payoff. That skill has carried over. I plan my day better, I prioritize important tasks, and avoid wasting time on things that don't actually matter. Well, most of the time. Not only does this save my time, but it also saves money. Because I'm not rushing, I'm not making as many mistakes or spending impulsively. And because I don't allow gaming to take over my entire existence, gaming has actually made me more productive and organized in real life. Patience in gaming teaches real-life gratification. Similar to my last point, waiting to unlock items or level up in games has carried over into my real-life spending habits. It helped me resist other things like impulse buys. Right now, I'm saving up for a tattoo. I could just call the tattoo shop, make an appointment, and do it today. But I didn't allocate my money for that, so I'm not spending it on it. So anytime I make like extra money, like I have to make like a ton of money that week, I pull from that, and then that goes to several things that are frivolous, and one of them is the tattoo fund. So it's gonna be a little while till I get it, but I will get it. Lifestyle and practical savings. Gaming at home saves on commuting. When I play video games, I get entertained and I don't have to spend money on gas, parking, or public transportation. Since again, you're at home, you don't need to buy pricey theater snacks or restaurant food, a bag of popcorn for snacks, maybe some pasta for dinner and a salad on the side. Works perfectly. VR or simulation games replace classes or activities. I don't usually play VR games, but you could use them for things like golf or dancing games, gym memberships, or other recreational classes. You'll likely pay more upfront, but it will be cheaper than taking classes in the end. Games reduce boredom spending. When I'm bored, I can shop online or eat out, but gaming keeps me occupied and saves me money. I could also doom scroll, but then I'll get a ton of more ads and I might just buy something anyways. But I think you get more cognitive benefits from video games rather than like TikTok videos or YouTube shorts anyway. In short, it's okay to have a nice night in and entertain yourself with video games. And it may even save you some money. I'll see you in the next one.